I was a younger.
Yeah.
That's it would appear, and this again may or may not be due to the oil in the gasoline, but if it's going to sit for a length of time, it will appear that the gas will kind of overflow a little bit, so that's why the longer tube is there.
Okay.
There's the drain screw, so just, you know, get an old glass jar or something like that, and just turn that. See, it's already kind of weeping a little bit. I've tried tightening it up best I can.
Okay.
So if it's going to sit for any length of time, this is your drain screw. That's
like over the winter.
Yeah, or you know, if whatever, you're going on a month-long trip or
Is
something.
this wood like a decal or?
Yeah, this is that wood grain contact paper, so like drawers.
Okay.
And then I kind of clear coated it, so occasionally it'll show a little crackling. And
are there cracks behind the decal or behind the wood?
No, they were ugly ass stickers.
Oh, okay. Because I want to give it a paint job and make it, you know, like unique, but
absolutely.
All right.
There's, you know, this nut.
Yeah.
There, that's damaged. This doesn't quite line up. Again, I don't.
Yeah, that's not a problem for us. We ride without the plastics. Too much of a.
Hell yeah.
We do wheelies.
Strip it down.
Yeah.
Right on.
Weight reduction.
Weight reduction. Yeah.
My kind of guys. Fuck
All right.
yeah. I used to do that to all my motorcycles. You know, I just throw everything away, roar, you know.
Exactly.
But I also like riding long haul rides. I mean, I've done 750-mile days. I want my front fender back. You know, like I gotta brush my teeth now.
Yeah.
It's a new AGM battery.
Okay,
nice. Obviously, the really cool thing I like about this is it has the separate oil tank. So it has a gear-driven oil pump that does the mixture, even though just for the break-in period. Yeah, those were the best turn signals I could come up with for the.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the 1987 one doesn't come with this right here. The 1987 one's different. Yeah. It's true.
Just running. Why, God, why? Put in a new electric choke. I've got a 250cc Honda that is incredibly sensitive to old gas. I was hoping this one was less. Like I said, sometimes with these you gotta bump up the idle screw a little bit, which is right here.
Does it have a high idle or is it a good normal idle?
It seems a little high to me, but again, I'm used to
Motorcycle.
I'm used to 4 strokes.
Yeah.
That are a little less.
It's in the sun.
Yeah. Rear tire's brand new. Front one is not brand new. Nicely low traffic street. Like I said, I've got another Honda motorcycle, little 250 Rebel. It's been my like stripped down Frankenstein, port polish, you know, trying to squeeze extra horsepower out of 250 Rebel is hilarious, as I think you guys can understand.
Yeah, I don't know. She didn't want to go over 15.
I think that's the gas. Because when I was test riding it with fresh gas, last night it wasn't going over 15 for me either. I didn't take as long a run, I just went around the block. I honestly, I think that's the gas. Because nothing else has changed other than the sat.
I would be able to tell if it was like a big bore kit by like the speed.
You could a year ago. I mean, no reason why you'd believe me for saying that, but I could a year ago. I had it up to a pretty good clip, but unfortunately, I'm trying to sell it, lowering the price, lowering the price, lowering the price. You're actually the first people to actually come physically look at it.
Oh, really? Yeah, it was up for like a long time. That sounds like 20
A lot of no-shows, right?
A lot of no-shows. Yeah, very frustrating. So the gas has been in there for a year. I added oil, but I don't think I had any cause to add stabilizer, because I assumed, you know, it would
as is, you know. We don't really know if the problem is just the gas, just like anything else we buy off Craigslist. There's been people telling us needs the carb cleaned, and then I needed to replace the whole engine.
I bought a KZ650 4-cylinder Kawasaki last year, actually. About the time I was finishing this up. And yeah, the guy was like, oh, I think it was just the carbs, there's a gas tank leak. There was a gas tank leak. Carbs were fine, all 4 of them. Both cam chains were slightly off time. And I'm like, oh, well, now I finally got it. You know, and like, no, I took a bore scope and I looked in there and you could see the big rust rings where the piston rings sat and rusted out. It's no damn compression. Had like 60 PSI on the meter, and then, god damn it. You know, like that's $500 just in parts. And putting a big bore kit on something like this is easy. Putting 4 cylinders, like, oh my god.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time, Mac. But
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with a more like not stock, but like something I know that's like more reliable, because like you said, she has a pretty sketchy past.
Yeah.
And
with 500, hell, I mean, at this point, you guys are the first ones to come look at it. It's been over a year.
Like, what's the lowest you're willing to go? Considering
500 is pretty much parts.
Considering it's not
And
really.
that's 0 for my tires.
do you really think it's the gas that?
Yes, I honestly do.
Because you're an expert, obviously, at your craft.
I like to think I'm good.
Yeah.
I am a licensed mechanic. I have a licensed repair facility. You know, as far as I'm concerned, this is part of my reputation that I'm trying to build. I do honestly think it's the gas. I mean, it does have a sketchy past, but...
Are you willing to do 450? Because it was quite a drive out here, and it's kind of like you know those shows for like when they like auction houses and stuff, and like you don't know what's inside of it, but like you still. I feel like I'm kind of doing that with the Spree.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way I felt when I bought that 4-cylinder with the guy behind it.
Would you be able to do 450?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do 450.
Alrighty. Oh, I have my work cut out. Alright, well, thank you, Mac.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
400, 440, and that's why I was asking for change.
Sure.
Here you go.
Thanks, Jim.
All right, Mac, thank you.
I mean, I tried selling it in Traverse City, near where I live. I tried selling it in Ann Arbor Craigslist. I got a whole bunch of fucking hate mail from this one guy. I mean, this guy was pissed. He's like, how dare you sell something in Ann Arbor and Craigslist when you don't live here? And I'm like, I used to live there. You know, it's buddies who live there, and he's like, well, rah. And I'm like, man, I just lost my fucking job. You know, I'm trying to make some money. And he's like, that's no excuse, because I'm poor doesn't mean I can go rob a bank. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I ended it with like, you know, I don't know what abuse you're going through in your life. Like, if you need to vent it at me, that's cool. Please don't actually hurt someone. Like, I don't know what, you know, what
We've never had bad experiences like that on Craigslist.
Oh my God. I hadn't either. Like, holy shit, like this guy's just blowing up on me. Allahu Akbar. You know, keep him talking because he clearly has massive anger issues going on, you know, like.
Was this in person or?
No, this is on email.
On email, okay.
So, you know, even more reason, like, hey man, if you got a vent on
Keyboard
email,
warriors.
Keyboard warrior.
Yeah. Holy shit. Like, I thought I knew some serious internet trolls.